Happy New Year. Sample of Sobriety, Walk-isode #1, which is a walking episode. Great news. Amazon shipped all of my audio. Should be delivered to my mother's residence on Friday. So I'm super excited to mess with that this weekend. I got a video editing app that is pretty dope that I'm going to mess with this weekend as well. I got the camera stands, and there's one other purchase I want to make. I just don't know how soon I will make that purchase, but I want to get a laptop and not just work off of phones and tablets. So a lot of cool stuff in the works. I figured I'd do these walking episodes till everything comes and I can sit in a stationary spot, which is hard for me just because of my energy level. But just checking in. New year. A lot of people do that new year, new me stuff. Sounds really good. And reality, though, is you got to figure out what's going to be new. What are you changing? What work needs to be done? What are you letting go of? Not as easy as just posting it. An active addiction, it's new year. Same shit as yesterday. So, for me, New Year's, I spent 2 New Years in treatment, in residential treatment. Went outside both times, got crazy, yelled and screamed. The same thing you do when you get a group of people together on New Year's. You enjoy the holiday, you're ringing in New Year's with people, you text the ones you love, and go to bed and you wake up, and the reality is, what's different besides the calendar? What's different besides the fact that we're going to forget to put 2025 on, things we sign. We're still going to put 2024 until February or March. So outside of the fact that we're going to forget what year it is for the first 3 months of the new year, what's actually different? What are you working on? What needs to be changed? What habits do you need to change? How are you going to save money? How are you going to get a new car? You got to plan and, game plan and budget and literally write down some goals every single day. That's one of the things they try to teach you in early sobriety is the importance of goal setting. I want to have a better year this year. What does that look like? What does better year mean? Do you want to get a different job? Okay. Write some goals. How do we get that job? Do we need to get some education? Do we need to get certifications? Do we need a better resume? Write some shit down, get focused, figure out what works, and then just do it. Life is 10% planning and 90% doing. You can plan your butt off. If you're not doing any work, nothing's going to get done. I want to lose 50 pounds. Well, if you don't work out, you ain't going to lose 50 pounds. If you don't eat better, you're not going to lose 50 pounds. So let's get up. Let's make some great decisions, great goals. Let's put some action to them goals. Let's make 2025 an amazing year. A successful year. And it's crazy, thinking recovery-wise. This is the second New Year's I had sober. That's kind of crazy. Now I'm getting to the point where everything's lapping back around to the point of, my recovery's coming around where, I've read it just for today's now twice. I've celebrated 2 Christmases clean. I celebrated 2 Thanksgivings clean. It's getting to that point where it's doubling up, and that's when you start building some confidence and momentum. Now I can say I look back and I remember 2024, New Year's, I was clean. I wasn't running to the other side of town with, $20 in cash and $100 in gift cards to go get $70 worth of shit. That's not what I'm doing no more on New Year's. That's not how I spend my holidays. I can sleep in New Year's Day if I want because I'm not going to be sick. So these are all the little things, the little spiritual things that people overlook. I was talking about it yesterday in a meeting. Sorry about the dog. It's just a little shit. That don't sound good. It's just a little shit, though, that starts to add up. So, with that, here's just a little sample of sobriety. Have a good night.